It's called outsourcing.
Or contracting out.
It's about our jobs,
our families,
our safety,
our patients,
nuestros estudiantes.
It's about our union.
And we can only stop it if we stand together.
Running the University of California is expensive, so UC executives try to cut costs by outsourcing, leaving open positions unfilled, firing career workers, and replacing us with private firms that pay their employees much less than the skilled UC workers represented by AFSCME Local 3299. Here are just some of the jobs it's already impacting. It affects all of us.
I'm Judy McKeever. I'm a registered respiratory care practitioner at UCSF Medical Center. I've been working there over 20 years. One of the reasons I started as a respiratory care practitioner is because I was on the other side of the ventilator. I was a patient for a period of about 10 years. I have chronic severe asthma, and I ended up on life support myself 7 times. The type of patients that we see are transplant patients, whether it's heart, lung, pancreas, kidney, bowel. We also see cystic fibrosis, we see COPD, we see asthma, we see post-cardiac arrest patients. My job is to keep the patients breathing. Contracting out, or in my department we call it registry workers or travelers, has been going on for many, many years, but it has gotten increasingly worse. My department alone is 30% contracted out workers. When people in my department are retiring, they're not being replaced by FTEs, they're being replaced by registry workers. When the contracted out workers come in, I really fear for the safety of the patients, because you have a brand new grad, they get a short orientation, and they're put out on their own. What it does to us as career workers, we're the ones that have to orient them. We're training them, we're teaching them, we're their resource, we're backing them up. You are doing one after another, after another, after another. You're getting burnt out. This is dangerous. Dangerous for the patients, dangerous for me. I'm currently out on a short-term disability. I have had to have both knees, total replacements, because of being on my feet 12 hours a night. The more contracted out workers we have, the more career workers are going to be out on disability, because we're making up for the workload. The contracting out of workers is not just at UCSF. It's happening systemically through all the UCs, and it's growing. They're using this more and more, and it absolutely needs to stop now.
With the expansion of outsourcing, workloads are increasing and injuries to UC workers are on the rise. But there are other dangers as well.
My name is Simon Duran. I work at UC Irvine Medical Center. I'm a senior hospital assistant in a psychiatry building. So my job as a senior hospital assistant here at UC Irvine Medical Center is to take vitals, safety for the patients, and also help them with their activities of their daily living. The population that I work with are dealing with serious mental issues, bipolar disorder, psychological disorders, and it's a very dangerous job. When UC Irvine brings in subcontracting into our psychiatry department, they don't have the adequate training that they need. Say there's a combative patient on the ward, you cannot touch them if you don't take that training prior to working in psychiatry. It's a big problem because it affects safety for the patients and staff. This is a dangerous job, and I want to go home to my family.
As the University of California grows, with thousands of new students and hundreds of new facilities, UC executives don't want AFSCME Local 3299 to grow with it. Why? Because as we become larger, we increase our power to win better wages and benefits for our members. So UC is outsourcing as much of our work as it can, especially at new facilities.
My name is Michael Avant. I'm a patient transporter at UCSD Medical Center. I've been a patient transporter for 14 years. Being a patient transporter, it's a great job. It's a great fit for me. I get to see different parts of the hospital. I love helping patients. I get a thrill when I'm helping a patient and their family member says, thank you. Working at UCSD has been great for me and my family. We had a meeting with Labor Relations at UC. We asked them, will you be contracting out at Jacobs Medical Center? And UC told us, yes, we will. Contracting out is not fair to the patients. It's not fair to career employees like myself. Contracting out at Jacobs Medical Center, UC is going to love it. It's going to be cheap labor for them, and they're gonna get used to it. It's just going to become like a disease. It's going to spread all over California in the UC system.
But winning the battle doesn't just mean stopping UC from contracting out. We need to play offense, because when we do, we win and we change lives.
My name is Antonio Ruiz. I work in UC Berkeley as a parking attendant. I started working in UC Berkeley as a contract worker in 1994. It was a majority of my life working there. Last company went bankruptcy in 2011. When that happened, we suffered a lot. We didn't get paid for about 6 months. We lost thousands when that happened. UC had said that contractors are temporary work, but I have been doing that for 22 years. That's not temporary. We won this fight because UC Berkeley saw that we will not quit. Last June, I was making $11 per hour. Becoming a UC employee, I should make like $24 per hour with benefits. In the past, I used to work like 65 hours a week. Now I work only 40 hours a week. So it's been like a big change. I have time for my kids. Now I can bring them to like going to the park, like walk around the city, go for ice cream. Before I didn't have any time for them. Winning this fight is being good for me and good for my family.
These are our stories, but there's more we can do. We need safe staffing. We need UC to bring all contracted service and patient care workers in-house as AFSCME represented employees.
We need a contract that stops UC from outsourcing our jobs.
We need to fight.
Para todos nosotros.
For our patients and our students.
Our families.
For our future.